Well, a Barrie game in a nutshell, we started slow. Our first 12 minutes, we were on our heels. We weren't moving our feet. We talked on the bench about getting our feet going, getting first to pucks, finding small victories, taking care of details, and the game turned from there. And I thought we did a great job. And the end of the first, beginning of the second, and through the rest of the second, we were very, very good. And then we had to kill some penalties that were tough to handle, but we did a great job doing it, and I thought we were full marks for the effort. Friday night we come into Sarnia, and I thought we were playing well, and we find ourselves midway through the game down 5-1, and we talked to the players and said, I think we're doing very well. We just got to get some traffic on the net, and we're out shooting them, and then we're out chancing them at that point. We talked about any lead not being insurmountable, and we stayed the course. And when we got that third goal, I think we started to get some belief and some life in us, and we fought our way back into it. It was a heck of a comeback, and then we certainly turned the table on Guelph in that we came in and we were good from the get-go, and we need to have more of that. It seems like different points of the year this year we've not been as good in the first period, or then we had a little section of the schedule where we weren't as good in the second period. It's finding a way to get a good start and develop a good 60 minutes out of the group, and that's the biggest battle with young players at this level. They're not used to playing this many minutes and this tough a schedule. What it says is what we've known all along. It just we hadn't been very good at it in the new year. We had a lot of fight in us when we're down, and you've seen that when we've had the goalie pulled a number of times, the number of one-goal games we've played in, the number of overtime and shootout games we've played in, and the fact of it is there's a lot of fight in our group. But at the same time, what we've talked about is that we need to be a little bit better through parts of the game where we don't get behind and we don't fall back, and maybe we jump out to the lead like we did against Guelph. So what we need to do moving forward is continue to defend as well as we have. I think we've got to get to to what we want to do in terms of our offensive zone possessions and how we attack the net and getting net front presence. Well, absolutely. Barrie's a good team, and they got a high octane offense. They're going to come at you hard. They like to run and gun and get speed through the neutral, carry in on possession, and they live and die on their power play. And we've got to make sure we understand the type of game they want to play, and we certainly have to identify the type of game we need to play. So it's important for us to come in tomorrow with a good mindset, ready to go from the drop of the puck, because I'm sure Barrie will be ready after last week.
This is my home. Been there about 12 years. This is the tree that once shaded my backyard. And here's what happened when a storm blew through our neighborhood. Oh man, what a disaster. Fortunately, my wife knew just who to call. The experts at Balfour. So to recap, my home before the storm, my home after the storm. Or the way I see it, my home before Balfour, my home after Balfour.
Balfour, your home, your life, our promise.